Just going up Taylor Road now. Came up here the other day on the Recon, and I got up here to the end of it and tried to go down this hunting path up here, and I kind of got, well, I think I was about to get stuck, so I just backed out of it. But I'll try it out up here and see what it's like with the four-wheel drive on the Rancher. I should be able to get through it just fine. I got more ground clearance anyway on this one, but we'll see how it goes. That's what you gotta have. You gotta have some four-wheel drive. That's the main thing. I would have got stuck going through there if I'd have went through it with the Recon. It's not got enough ground clearance on it. Went over those ruts, you know. I've only been down this path like one time, and that was with B. That's been several years ago. So used to be an old home place down here at the end of it, I think. So I think it's an old barn out here in the woods. I think primarily now it's used for a hunting path. And you know, I just thought I'd ride down here and see what it looked like. I hadn't been down here, like I said, it's probably been about 2 years since I've been down here. So there's some old tin and stuff there. It's probably a roof on a barn. Not such a bad trail once you get past that place up there, that big mud hole, really. Some more tin and stuff down here. This is evidently, like I said, right where the home place used to be. The barn there. Some kind of motor right there. Some kind of, looks like a little air-cooled engine of some sort. I don't really know much about what this place had in it, but probably some kind of farm, I expect, at one time. Probably some kind of old car body out there. I can't really make out what it is. I do know that it comes out up here on the highway, though. That's where this path comes out at. This must have been where the house was. I see a chimney there. A lot of brick and stuff, so where the house was sitting. And like I said, you can see the road out there. I'll turn around right here. what you're gonna find out in the woods. You know, you'll be riding along and come across a barn or something, you know, old house. Got a framework, something out there. Rocks out here in the ground, you can see out there. Look at that turkey ran out in front of us up there. I don't know if y'all can see that on camera, but it was a turkey. Just shot out of there and went into that section of woods over there. He was running too. Those things can really move on legs. They only have to fly. They just run along. They could outrun one of us easy. Ready to come up on the mud hole again. I better get ready. And we're through. Not too bad. Deer stand up there. We'll see how this is. This is the rest of Taylor Road right here. Might not be too bad. I don't know. It's looking a little muddier than what I thought it would be. Well, should be able to make it all right now. All be wooded out here. I'm sure you can tell that, but we're logged out, you know. A whole lot prettier back here. Rougher than what it used to be. I tell you, it's a fairly smooth path at one time. Can't get much over 7 or 8 miles an hour on it right now. It's kind of rough. And this Taylor Road here, once you get up here to the corner, it'll connect with the Callis Path, which I rode last weekend on the Recon. my last video. Like I said, there's the rest of the Calais path up that way, and Calais cutover right there. I rode down that path last weekend, showed you that water hole on that. We'll see if this way right here is open still. If it is still open, it'll connect with the 128 path. So I can see. I haven't been down through here in a while, but this was actually a fire lane that they cut in here. When all this caught on fire, the bulldozer came through here and cut a fire lane to keep the fire from spreading over there to those trees. But what I can remember, it's pretty muddy up in here usually. So probably not as bad as some of the places we've been today. But like the rancher has no problem handling it though. Let's hope we're not blocked off up here when we get up here to the end of it. Yeah, here we were coming up on the back side of the water hole. That's the water hole there I was showing y'all last weekend. Should put us out on the 128 path. That's why this is dug like this though. Like I said, it's a fire lane they cut. Keep that fire from spreading a couple of years ago. It's turned into a four-wheeler path now. Nothing wrong with that. Here we are on the 128 path now. Going down the 128 path now on what they call the green line. Get up a little speed here. Temperature got cooler, I had to put my jacket on. Still not bad, but you know, when you're moving along, the wind's hitting up against you, you know, you need something little more insulation on now that the sun's starting to go down. Been a nice day, I tell you. Bunch of turkeys going across that field down there. You probably can't make them out on camera, but going up into the woods there. This right here is what they call Rocky Hill. I've been up here plenty of times before. Montague farm now. Nice pond there. That area out there used to be wooded. There's a little water coming out of that pipe there. Yeah, this right here has been a farm ever since the 1800s. It's around a long time though. Had a whole lot of ponds on it. I think there's one pond back there, there's a little small one, there's one over there, that's 3, 4, and there's a big one down here. It's 5 ponds, at least 5 ponds on this one farm. Hard to believe. Think about it, they didn't have any shortage of irrigation water, that's for sure. Across the railroad here. one down here is this is the biggest pond they had actually. I've shown you all this in the earlier videos. In fact, I think I rode through here last weekend on the Recon across the pond dam here. I know they're fishing this one. I'm not really sure about all the other ones, but like I said, they planted new pines all back in here. You can see them along in there. Back where I can hear, that path has got messed up, and the path was supposed to come straight through here, but they didn't. You know, they left so much debris and stuff around. Can't really see where it's at now. I think what I'm gonna do, try to straddle my way through over here. Naturally occurring rocks that are in this path. It's like riding on cobblestone. All out here. Head over here to Linwood's path, check it out. dead ends down here, basically. I know y'all have seen that before in the earlier video, but thought I'd ride down here and see what's going on. I think this is the first day that the sun has stayed out from sun up to sun down without it clouding up and becoming overcast. Probably a week now, a week or two at least. There's some deer up here popping around. I'm sure they're probably too far off to make out on camera, but they're up there. Ran in the woods now. Right out in there is where they were at. Make our way back onto the railroad here eventually. Get through this right here. We're back on the railroad now. Montague Creek runs right up under. It's a big pipe here and empties out, goes back down that way, back where we were just at. Right here used to be an old home place here. It was a Civil War veteran. This is where his house used to be, way back, 1800s. I mean, house sat about right here. And he decided to move his house up there to where the Montague farmhouse is now. And in fact, I think part of the part of the Montague farmhouse was part of this house he had here. That they moved from this location up there. The pond wasn't there back then. The pond wasn't dug until the 1950s, so I'm told. Show y'all this edge of the pond right here. Give you an idea what it looks like. The big drop off right here down at that pond. Kind of see. I'd hate to fall off down in there. Go up this way.